Hey guys, welcome back to our channel and I hope you are doing good. So I am again with the decoupage video. I know that this is the last video of decoupage, so I thought to give little fusion to my artwork. So in this tutorial I am going to show you how you can just make this beautiful wall hanging. I am going to show you how you can just do decoupage on a CD with printout and how you can just make this beautiful shadow box frame, and trust me, it's going to look very beautiful and it's going to change the look of your house. So yeah, without any further ado, let's get started. So the first thing that we are going to need to do decoupage is CD, as I have this CD from many long time. So yeah, it'll be a great idea when we are going to do decoupage on CD. And for this, you know that we are going to do decoupage with printout. So I have this beautiful laminated print of Lord Durga. Yeah, you can just take any printout of your choice. Now I'm just cutting this printout with my scissor, and this I'm going to do fussy cutting. So yeah, it just can be managed with on the CD. I'm just giving it little shape so yeah, I can see what is the size that we can just manage it on the CD. I've just given the template in the description, so you can just download it and just take the printout. So you can see that my beautiful printout is just very nice cutted, that it is completely set on the CD. Now you know that the background color of our Lord Durga printout is red, so I'm going to show you how you can just do that background, as we need that our background should match with the print. So firstly I'm going to take the white acrylic paint. As you know, whenever we are doing the decoupage, our base should be white. You can just always use homemade gesso as I taught you. So I have taken this white paint and I am just covering it on the CD. We have to give 2-3 coats of it. So yeah, our base will be completely white and whatever color we are going to do will pop up. It's your choice. It's not compulsory that you have to do decoupage on CD. You can just do decoupage on the cardboard or anything. I've taken the circular base, as you can also take a cardboard, rectangular base, square base, as per your desired choice. Now I've just colored my CD whole white, and I've also cutted this beautiful Lord Durga printout, which we are going to add in the middle. As you saw that I have just these beautiful Madhubani print at the border, and I thought to add them on the boundary of our CD, so yeah, it can just enhance the Lord Durga. It's your choice if you want to add or not, or yes, you can just paint on it. Now for painting our background, I have just taken 2 colors. You can just take your color as per your print. So I've taken 2 colors that are red and white. I'm going to make little crimsonish pink color. So I'm just taking my palette and adding red color on the palette, and I'm going to mix it with the white color to get the desired color. You can also use chalk paint, homemade chalk paint or red chalk paint as per your choice. I have added 3-4 drops of white color, and I am just mixing with the red color so I can get little crimson pink color. So it just can match with our Lord Durga print. And if you are please enjoying the video, so please give a like, and if you are new to my channel, become the member of our beautiful family, in which I will taught you some new DIYs and some crafts and many more things. So of this also you have to give very nice coat, as it should be strong. If it will not strong, so the white color can be visible easily with the dust particles or anything. So yeah, you have to give a very strong coat. So for this I am going to give 3-4 coats. So you can see the first coat is done. Now I'm going to allow it to dry for some time. You can see that the white color is not visible. Like this you have to do 2-3 coats, and the color is also matching with our print. So I'll let it dry. So now you can see that our color has been dry, and I've also given 2-3 coats. Now I'm going to take my print, and I've just fussy cutted it. So yeah, I'm just going to add it in the middle. As you remember that we have made homemade Mod Podge glue, so I thought to give you the live demo that how it just really gives a better look while adding the print. Decoupage glue is only made not for the decoupage or Mod Podge. You can just use it at any surface or anything. So I'm just going to add the decoupage glue or Mod Podge glue with my round brush, and I'm going to add it on the middle of the CD. So I just can hide the middle gap of our CD. And on the boundaries I am going to add that Madhubani prints, so I just can literally match and enhance the beauty and going to give an authentic look on our CD. So I have applied the glue, and I am just going to add it in the middle of it. So like this I am going to add it. Remove all the air bubbles from it, and just stick it very properly. Leave it to dry for 2-3 minutes so that this can stick properly. I am removing the air bubbles with my scissor and giving it a nice look and a finished look. As you can see that I have just taken the laminated print, so yeah, the photo is also giving little shiny, and yeah, just matching. Now I'm taking these my beautiful little cute Madhubani prints, and I'm going to add it on the borders of our CD. Just add it properly. These are total 6, so I'm going to add on the basis of, on left I'm going to add 3, and on the right also I'm going to add 3. And if you had any doubt regarding this video, just let me know in the comment section and just comment me below how this video was. Like this, you have to add all the Madhubani prints. And if you are not going to add Madhubani prints to decorate, it's your choice. You can just add some half-cut pearls, any beautiful prints. You can just do paintings on it, on the borders. Yeah, it's just going to enhance little look of our beautiful painting. Be precise while adding the prints, as it was a mistake from me that I have added little distance. So I am just going to adjust the distance of the prints. This can be a little tricky work, so be patient while doing this. Now I am going to add this last one printout on the border. Now lastly, I am just going to adjust my two bottoms prints and just giving them little bit distance, as they were very close to each other. So yeah, I have just added all my Madhubani prints, and yeah, they are looking gorgeous. My idea worked to apply them. Now let them dry completely for just couple of minutes, then we'll proceed. So after drying, my all the print has been dry, and you can see that the border was looking little empty, so I thought to add golden acrylic paint so I just can sharp the edges, and yeah, it's going to look and match. So I've taken this golden acrylic color. You can just do this with Posca markers or glitter pens or anything. So do this work very carefully. Don't give very thick border of it, give a little thin border of it. So yeah, on the borders the edges will not look, and yeah, it will also look beautiful. I'm using 3 number round brush for this. I'm giving a thin border of golden color. You can also use golden powdered acrylic color, and you can just also add little medium, as I have added little medium on it. So yeah, just giving a little shiny and a matte finish. So yeah, you can add little medium in it. Like this, you have to give a thin border. So be precise and be patient while doing this, as your and can be shaped. So like this I am going to do this whole process on the border, and then we will proceed. Now for making the frame for our CD, we are going to need a pattern paper. I have taken this pattern paper from my paper book, as well as you can just take any sheet, colorful sheet as per your desired choice. Now for this we have to make some markings to make our frame. So first of all, the size of our sheet is 30 by 30 centimeters. So now I am going to tell you the markings on which you have to make lines. So first line is on 2 centimeters, 3 centimeters, then 5 centimeters, 6 centimeters, 7 centimeters, then after that 24 centimeters, 25 centimeters, then leaving the gap of 2 centimeters, it will be 27, 28, then leaving the gap of 2 centimeters again, it will be 30. And same you have to do on another side. Now we are going to make some of the markings on that. Now for making the flaps, I am marking on 2 centimeters from left side and on 2 centimeters on right side. The same you have to do on the bottom part. Now where we have made the lines, we are going to draw there only one line, and then we are going to join them diagonally on 2 centimeters part. This same you have to do on bottom and front. So like this you have to do on another side and on the bottom. So just complete this process at bottom also. Now after creating the flaps on upper and bottom part, now the space which is left on the side I am going to erase it, as it is a non-used part and we are going to cut it with the help of scissor. Now I am going to cut the erased part. Like this you can see you have to cut the flaps like this. Cut the diagonally parts properly. If you will not cut it properly, when we are going to make our frame, the cutting will look improper and that will not give a finished look to our frame. So be precise by cutting it. So like this you have to cut it from the bottom also and from the up also. I had really fun by making this because it's really very nice DIY. You can just make this frame and add anything inside it. So yeah, I love this idea to make a frame. So like this you can see that I have cutted my both the frames and we are going to crease our lines so they can fold very properly. So I am taking my pointed part of my scissor and just creasing it. Don't give a hard pressure, give a little pressure so yeah, it can just crease, so that will help us to fold our lines properly. So you have to crease all the measurements, and then after creasing it, when we will fold it, so yeah, it will automatically give us a frame. So like this you have to give all the creasing. Now you can see that I have given the creasing to my all the flaps, and now I am going to crease the last flap. Creasing is very important to do because when we are going to fold our flap, so it's easy to fold them. So one was left to crease, so I am also creasing that. And then you will see the magic of creasing. So now you can see that they are folding so nicely. And the only thing we have to do, we need to just tuck the straight parts into the cutted diagonally parts. So yeah, you can see that folding so properly, and the thing we have to do is only we tuck them inside that diagonally cutted part, and then we will automatically get a frame. See that only we have to tuck it inside. And after tucking, when they are settled, just add little glue on the edges of the diagonally cutted part so they can get little strongness and they can just stick very properly. So then tuck them inside. So you can see that I have tucked all my sides with each other, and I have also added little fevicol on the corner, so yeah, they can get little permanent. And you can see that I have added a piece of cardboard at back, so yeah, it can get little support as our paper is very thin, so yeah, it can get little support. And you can see that whenever you are going to add the CD at the back, our background is going to look little empty, so I thought to add the same pattern paper on the back. And if you want, you can just add any other pattern paper. You can just do fusion or anything you want. It's your choice. So I am taking the fevicol and adding it. So like this, you have to add it and let it dry for some time. So after drying the background paper of our shadow box frame, I am going to add my CD. So to add the CD, I have added 2 pieces of cardboard at 3 sides, so it can get little dimension, so it can pop up. So now I am going to add this with the help of Fevicol. You can also add with any strong glue if you want, but I am here using normal Fevicol. So just stick it properly and let it dry for a couple of minutes. So after drying the CD on the shadow box frame, it's looking gorgeous. It's giving the beautiful authentic look. And to attach it on the wall, I have added double-sided tape. The thing only you have to do is to take out its labeling and press it little, and you can just stick it to your wall. It's too light that you don't need to add any hook at the back to stick it. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to our channel, and I meet you again in my next video. Till then, take care and bye bye.